Good morning. It's Monday, January 27th, and this is Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. We'll get a good mixture of suns and clouds today, with highs in the upper 50s. Until recently, North Texas had been lagging behind the rest of the country for high flu rates. Coming up, we'll hear why that is and how you can protect yourself this flu season. Federal law enforcement officers arrested dozens of people in Texas on Sunday as part of the Trump administration's crackdown on illegal immigration. KERA's Stella Chavez reports.
A spokesperson for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement confirmed 84 arrests in North Texas and Oklahoma to the Texas newsroom, including Dallas, Fort Worth, Irving, Arlington, Garland, and Collin County. Those arrested were taken to ICE's Enforcement and Removal Operations Office in Dallas for processing. Targeted operations were also conducted in Austin, according to KUT. Governor Greg Abbott posted on X Sunday night that Texas Department of Public Safety troopers and special agents were deployed to assist. For KERA News, I'm Stella Chavez.
Last week, Tarrant and Parker County volunteers collected data of its homeless population. The point-in-time count is used to advocate for funding and identify trends in homelessness. Results of the count are expected in May. The CDC has been reporting higher rates of seasonal flu cases and hospitalizations across the country since November. It took a while, but North Texas has seen an acceleration in the last few weeks. Parkland Health's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Joseph Chang, explained the delay to KERA's Sam Bekah.
We had an unusually long, warm summer, really all the way into the middle of December. So people were still spending a lot of time outdoors. And now as the weather has really started to get cold, people are coming back indoors. And so really over the last 3 weeks, we've seen a pretty fast rise really in flu cases overall and admissions here in the hospital. Just to give you an idea, just say 4 weeks ago, we had less than 10 flu admissions at Parkland Hospital on any given day that week. And now we're up to 20 to 30.
It took a while for everything to just begin to hit, I guess.
Exactly. So we're really not seeing any difference in rates of flu vaccination. Right now, we're sitting in the high 30s. So we're about 36, 37% of Dallas County vaccinated for the flu. And historically, again, that's almost exactly where we usually are. We usually peak somewhere between 40 and 45% of the population of Dallas County vaccinated for flu. If we don't get to 70% or so of vaccination of a community, we don't get any significant herd immunity. And so hovering at about 30 to 40%, you're not going to see any herd immunity from folks who have been vaccinated versus those who have not been vaccinated. So you're kind of on your own in terms of vaccination.
What type of flu is showing up most in the cases that are coming in?
Flu A, a little bit more than flu B. But from a practical standpoint, flu A and flu B tend to be the same virulence. Really the largest variation in determination of how severe your flu is going to be if you get it is, number one, is going to be your own health state, whether you're immunocompromised or not. And of course, the fact that if you got vaccinated or not. People who are on chemo, people who are on immune modulators for some sort of autoimmune disease, and obviously people who have diabetes, hypertension, and those kind of things are all going to be at increased risk for hospitalization.
The flu shot that we have for this year, how effective is that?
It's actually been very good this year, Sam. From the best data we have, we are in the range of 80% or so effective this year. So we obviously encourage folks to take advantage of that and get your flu shot.
And how long does it take that flu shot to become effective?
It depends on your immune system, but for most people, you will see effect between 7 and 14 days, again, depending on your own immune system. It does not mean, though, that it does not have some efficacy and effectiveness even after 1 week. So earlier you get it, the better, obviously, but really it takes about 2 weeks for your immune system to have ramped all of that up.
Apart from the flu shot, what steps should we be taking to avoid flu?
So the best thing for you to do it certainly is avoid folks with any symptoms of any sort of upper respiratory infection. People who are coughing, sneezing, have a fever, but also remember that a flu virus can also live on surfaces, right? And so washing your hands frequently, it's just one of those things that we got to remember to do. The other thing to remember too, hand sanitizers. It's been shown over and over and over that hand sanitizers are actually more effective at killing the flu virus than washing your hands. Those little personal size hand sanitizers, carry those around with you and just use those frequently as you touch surfaces and go through your day. The other thing is that if you are sick, please avoid other people. It's so important. Again, in our community, we're only about 35% or so vaccinated right now. That means 2 out of every 3 people are unvaccinated. And you could certainly spread whatever viruses you have to those people.
That was KERA Sam Baker speaking with Parkland Health's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Joseph Chang. The Mavericks are ringing in the Lunar New Year this evening at the American Airlines Center as they take on the Washington Wizards. And Super Bowl 59 is set to be a rematch of 2 years ago between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll see if the Chiefs can be the first ever team in the Super Bowl era to secure a three-peat on February 9th. K-pop fans can head to Club Dada this evening to see Kino live in concert. For more information and other fun things to do, visit kera.org/calendar. Thanks for listening to Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. This show is produced and edited by Shardae White and Bekah Morr. For more news in your inbox, visit kera.org/wakeup. That's where you can subscribe to the Wake Up with KERA News newsletter and get those good morning vibes from our colleague, Catherine Hobbs. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at KERATX. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.